Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video I'm doing today. We are doing Responder, and let me tell you, I actually had to learn stuff to complete this machine. So we're going to start out with the first question. When visiting the web service using the IP address, was the domain that we're being redirected to? So unironically, immediately I had to have a quick look at researching. So we know from previous experiences you can just copy paste the IP address in, but we have a problem. We are being redirected to unica.hackthebox, but there's a problem finding a site. And why this is relevant is because basically HackTheBox has one IP address, but it hosts many things. So you need to like specify to your I guess connecting thing, like what IP is with what service. So this unica.hackthebox needs to be related to the IP address we are using. So if you've never seen it, I've done a good job. Maybe this is okay. This is just an nmap scan. That's nothing crazy. So if you guys don't know, we are going to first sudo su, and then I'm going to show you the hosts. So these are just pairings, but we need to create our own pairings. So we are going to sudo echo. Actually, I don't need to do that. Echo. So the IP address, so 10.129.95.180, and then the name, so unica.hackthebox. Then we're going to pipe. So these two arrows pointing to the right basically says we're going to pipe that string, which is in quotation marks, to the end basically of ext/hosts. So now when we cat/ext/hosts, we can now see this has been added to the end. And why this is important is now when I refresh it, it'd be really embarrassing if this didn't work as expected. Okay, let me just delete this and then put the IP address in. That would probably work. Well, we have a white screen, so it's already doing something better than last time. That's not supposed to happen. Oh, right, because it's the wrong /. I really had a concerning moment. 234, and then vim, you just wq right quit, and then we'll cat it one more time to check. Sorry, I should have been on top of that one. Let's paste the IP. Now it should work, hopefully. It would be embarrassing if it didn't work a second time. Okay, now it's working. Cool. So anyway, it's unica.hackthebox. So we are going to come here and we're going to do unica.hackthebox. Awesome. Now, what scripting language is being used on the server to generate web pages? So basically the easiest way to do that is to just transition a page. Okay, that did not transition like I wanted it to. This is all on the same page. I need to get off this page. So these are all, okay. Maybe this will change the page. Okay, this does change the page. And now we can see we're at index.php. So it's obviously PHP. PHP. Now we are going to, well, it is asking what is the name of the URL parameter, which is used to load different language versions of the web page. So different language versions, we can see page equals French.html, but now if I don't pick French and I pick English, it just goes to the basic. Okay, you know what? You're just gonna have to trust me and believe that when I go to like DE, not DE, is German. There you go, Deutsch. Okay, so page equals German.html, and then now if we go to French, page equals French.html. So it's page. Page. Awesome. So now we have which of the following for the page parameter would be exploiting a local file vulnerability. So we have French.html. We know it's not that because that didn't exploit anything. IP address, some file. That is not a local file vulnerability. That's a remote file vulnerability. This is changing the directory. So basically they're going back a bunch of, I guess, directories up towards the root almost is how I describe it. And then they're going Windows system, drivers, etc. hosts. And then this is just an exe file. So it is obviously the going up the hosts, going towards the root. And trying to display. So basically, if this would work, it would display the information of hosts on the page. Now we have basically the same question, but remote file include. And what I alluded to earlier is it's going to be this. And we will be using this very shortly, actually. Oh. Okay, there you go. So next we have what is NTLM. So I've searched this up. No, I haven't. I'll just. What is NTLM? Oh. That doesn't even tell me what NTLM is. New Technology LAN Manager. Okay, there we go. New Technology LAN Manager. Let's submit that. Okay, what flag do we use for responder utility? Okay, great. So I've brought up responder documentation. So I had no idea what the responder was before this. Basically, you specify the IP address I, and then these are like sub commands, but we won't be using any of those. So that was the first cut. We've kind of had to refilm some stuff, so we're just gonna go back. I kind of just skipped over this, and I was gonna start talking about something else. So I think the easiest way to show it, I know I showed that previous page of commands, but responder help. This is the easiest. And you basically have, well, we wanted utility to specify the network interface, and then we can see, well, this is the network interface command. So it's capital I, and if we come here, this is capital I. Then we move on. It's like there are several tools that take an net NTLM v2 challenge / response and try millions of passwords to see if any of them generate the same response. One such tool is often referred to as John, but the full name is what? And it is John the Ripper. So if I just show you the answer, John the Ripper. Now we move on to the actual interesting stuff. What is the password for the administrator user? So I just need to re-pull open, I need a spawn machine, actually. So while we wait for the machine, I am going to do two things. So first, I know in the future we are going to need to nmap scan, but we're not going to do that first. We are going to do this, what I did previously, but I'm just going to clear everything. So IPA. Why I want to do IPA is because we need the network interface. If you haven't looked at this before, so LO is like local host loopback. ETH0 is your Ethernet. And in our case, ton0 is going to be like hack the box. We're still waiting for the instance. So while we wait for the instance, we're going to create the, I don't think I need to do that. We're just going to do a, I don't think I need any. We just need the services. I think the service will be encompassed by when this thing opens. So just going to leave as IP. Okay, there we are. Finally opens 129.3.180. Wow, it's a different IP than what we're normally used to. I believe I'll need to change the IP in here. Let me just open this up. Sorry, guys. We will have to detour a little bit. So sudo su my password, which I'm not going to say out loud, even though I was really close to, vim /etc/hosts. Change it correctly this time, 129.3.180. Cat it just to make sure. /hosts. I could just write it next time, it'll be quicker. Okay, that looks right. So I think now we can just paste the address in. Cool, looks like it's gonna load. So now we're going to do the responder thing, which we just learned from here. So ton 0. So I don't know why I did that. Responder I ton 0. Pronunciation might be wrong, but whatever. We now, okay, our responder is now on this IP. So we're going to take the responder IP and we're basically going to plant it into this web server. How are we going to plant it? Well, we kind of got it alluded here before with this address, //IP/some file. And so what this is going to do is it's basically going to inject, so if I just like French, it's going to inject the responder and it's going to collect a hash for us. So // this, and I think it was some file. Enter. Okay, so it says there's a problem, but we don't care because here is the hash we are looking for. We're going to copy this hash. We are going to close it because we don't really care. I'm going to vim hash. Let's just pretend this hash wasn't, actually, you know what? Right quit, remove hash. I was doing this previously, so it would be paste clipboard, right quit. Okay. So now we have the hash. What we now want to do is we want to use John. So if you've never used John, this is John help. We need to specify a word list and something to crack, which is in our case the hash. So we are going to just use your normal word list. I need to pull up the word list for it's a standard rockyou.txt file. I just have, okay, maybe it might be in my recent search history, so we won't need to, I won't need to search it up. Okay, so John word list equals /user / okay, I need to search up because I don't remember the path. Default path for Kali Linux rockyou.txt. So here we go. Word lists. Also, funny enough, .gz unzip. It's basically just a compressed version. You just unzip it, and it'll go back to Rocky. So it's word lists /word lists /rock. Oh, that is my. I hope that's correct. Let me just verify, because if I do this hash incorrectly, I'll be annoyed. Use a share, okay. This is why we share. And then hash. There we go. So now we've broken it, and we have the hash was decoded to administrator. So now we are going to use evil win rm, And that is basically just like a remote execution script. I am going to just open this up so you guys can see. Evil rim. I think we're just gonna show you. So evil drm. I think I've misspelled that again. WinRM. WinRM, and then we'll just go /help because that will make life easy. So first we need an IP. So IP is we'll go here. We'll scroll up. Scroll up. 10.129.3.180. Then we need a user /u user, which I believe was anonymous. I hope. No, administrator. Okay, I lied. You admin administrator, and then password is going to be badminton. I'm just going to wait for that to connect, and it looks like we are in. So we're just going to quickly put in badminton as the answer to this. Now we're going to look at the port, which is luckily why we ran this scan earlier. And if we look up 5985 is this service here. I believe that's what we're looking for. Windows service. Yep, 5985. 5985. Awesome. Now we need to find the flag, which is going to be super easy because we've already gained access. So if we just ls, there's absolutely nothing here. If we go back, sorry, it's a little bit slow. What's an administrator? Nothing that is making it obvious. So we're going to go back to users, Mike, administrator, and public. We were just an administrator, there's nothing there, so we are going to go into Mike, ls, cd into desktop, and there we go. There is the flag. I don't know what's happening right now. Let me just enter again because, yep, something happened. Flag.txt. There is the flag. We are so close to finishing this. Copy selection, paste the flag, submit the flag. Hopefully it's correct. I mean, I don't know how it could be incorrect. There we go. Is correct. We now did a remote file include to basically get the hash. We cracked the hash because of course they had a terrible hash password, and we have now pawned responder. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe. These are actually getting slightly harder. I need to pre-cook even more than I was cooking before. I definitely had a lot of annoyances making this video. A lot happened. So hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one.